Well, let's go now to our in-depth report and analysis. And this Friday, our focus is on the US presidential campaign, as our correspondent Philip Crowther takes us to meet one of Donald Trump's main voter blocs, white working-class men. While the Republican candidate has alienated many voters, and especially women, over recent weeks, his core supporters aren't put off. To the contrary, the billionaire's provocative ways are part of his appeal. Southern Illinois, for instance, is known as coal country and could equally be described as Trump country. Here, his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton has made many enemies by calling for a shift to clean, renewable energy, a stance that has many coal miners and companies fearing for their future. Enter Trump as the common man's champion.
A few decades ago, there were dozens of coal mines dotting the landscape in this part of the country. This is southern Illinois, where coal jobs are disappearing fast, but still provide a living for Mark Langley. But his profession needs a savior. Coal country votes emphatically for Donald Trump.
I'm voting for Trump because I'm hoping that he will really boost our coal industry and help us out tremendously and bring coal back to southern Illinois, because we've lost a lot of coal mines around here, and I'm hoping that we can get people back, and this is our way of life around here is coal mining.
Most of the workers still in a job have accepted the inevitable. They will eventually have to wave goodbye to an industry that is going downhill fast. Alternative energy sources are favored by the Obama administration and by Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton. The coal trucks have all but vanished from the streets of Carrier Mills, once a lively and prosperous mining town. The shops are now boarded up, those that remain, because the local authorities prefer to raze the abandoned buildings to the ground. Carrier Mills is a ghost town in the making. Tracy Horton has been laid off repeatedly, every time another coal mine was closed. This time around, there might not be a way back.
I've lived here all my life. Like I said, I've watched the coal industry come, and these small towns like Carrier Mills, Harrisburg have really prospered from the coal industry. Coal mine jobs, secondary jobs, support jobs. I mean, lots of money in the community, lots of promoting things. Regulatory agencies have come.
The last stand is taking on those regulatory agencies and the Obama administration. Bob Sandage, also a former coal miner, is leading the charge in this area. His group is called the Coal Miners Movement, and it has aligned itself with the Donald Trump campaign.
You know, if we don't get some help from the president all the way down to the state senators and the whole bit, it's going to take it. It's going to take it all. Yeah.
People will say, "Well, what can he do? What can he do?" He's bold enough to stand up and tell you that there's a war on coal and he wants it stopped. The political incorrectness is something that I think all the miners are with. We've had it. We're beat down.
He was one of thousands of miners making the trek underground every day. The coal mine here is high in sulfur, deemed partly responsible for acid rain. Bob Sandage now observes a dying industry from above ground.
I see an industry on life support at the moment. The Obama administration hasn't been secret about destroying the coal industry, and they've done real well with it. Their overreach of the regulations and executive orders has just about killed us. If the clean coal power plant it gets put in effect, it'll be the final nail in the coffin that does us in.
Steve Carter is the owner of Nighthawk Coal. He can still laugh. His Prairie Eagle mine is one of the last ones standing in an otherwise depressed industry.
Yeah, this is a block of coal. It's got a little clay and dirt on it.
Steve Carter is also voting for Trump. His is an anti-establishment vote for the coal industry, for the working class, he says. And it's a clear vote against the Democrats' stance on global warming.
The evidence for global warming is strictly in models, computer models. It's not proven. In fact, the last 17 years have been an overall cooling period.
Jobs are the priority in these parts, and only the coal industry can provide them. That's why the man who has promised to bring the industry back from the brink is getting the votes.
Okay, just take this card and insert it right up in here. Just slide it all the way in until it clicks. There you go.
Patricia Purcell's father and grandfather worked in the mines. She's voting early for the billionaire from New York.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
He's just going to get him back to work and, keep him working and stuff like that. A lot of people don't believe in that fuel like that, but you got to do something. So.
Even after the votes are counted, the dissatisfaction with the status quo will remain. Donald Trump likes to say he has given a voice to those who no one listens to.